Hey, it's Dave Altavilla for Hot Hardware here with Wallace Santos, CEO of Maingear, and you guys have some new exciting stuff going on here in Las Vegas. What's up, Wallace?
What's up, Dave? Thanks for visiting the suite, and guys, welcome to the Maingear CES 2019 suite. Here to show you a bunch of cool stuff. Let's start off over here in the beginning, right? So this is the Maingear F131. This was actually a one-of-one system that we built for the Intel Extreme Rig Challenge, and at the time, which was a few months ago, we introduced the world's first essentially fully RGB liquid-cooled system, right? Where the actual liquid-cooled pipes have RGB lights built into them. Now, with the F131, in last CES, we introduced Apex, which is the first of its kind where we're integrating the reservoir, we're integrating the dual pumps, we're splitting the loop into two where the CPU and the GPUs get fresh liquid. You got to review one of the F131s and you gave it like a rave review.
Badass rig.
Which is amazing.
No question.
Now, this was basically an Intel Extreme Rig Challenge contender, and not only did we introduce Apex Spectrum, but we also basically mounted a Nintendo Switch dock into the system, right? So if you want to professionally stream with your Switch, you can do it now with the system. So this is part of our one-of-one program, okay? For CES 2019, this is a real product now. So a few months ago it was a prototype. Think of like what car companies do. Now you can buy it, right? Which is really, really cool.
Yeah. Tell me about the Switch dock. So you can actually stream, it plugs into a dock and you can stream from the Switch through the PC?
Yeah. So like right now, there's Mario, right? So I'm playing Mario right now. And most people think it's just the HDMI from the Switch to the monitor. It's not, right? So if you pop the Switch out, you can see there.
Yeah.
This is the PC, right? So actually, this keyboard is hooked up to that PC, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
Pop it back in. I think I turned it off. Oh, there you go.
And then there's Mario again.
There's Mario again. There you go. And it'll go full screen automatically. Yeah, there you go. So it's actually a really, really clean integration.
Yeah.
We did this as a one-of-one, which anyone can buy the one-of-one, which is essentially, think of like what the car companies do with like McLaren MSO or BMW individual, where if you want something very specific, you can call the company, and there's a charge for it, where we can go above and beyond what we normally do, right?
Sure.
One-of-one F131 with the Switch dock. Apex Spectrum was a prototype. Now it's a real product.
How does the spectrum work? That lighting there, it's wild. I mean, you're cycling the RGB now, but
yeah. So what's interesting is it's basically the RGB hub that we have built in here works with all the standards, right? So if you have ASUS, I believe it's called Aura, or if you have the ASUS standard, or MSI standard, or Gigabyte standard, it'll sync up to whatever's on the motherboard.
Mm-hmm.
So if in this case, if you have an ASUS keyboard and mouse, everything will be in sync together.
Nice.
Right? So it's essentially, we're not defining a new standard because the community does not need a new standard.
Right, yeah.
We're just working with all the available standards out there.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. And there's a quick demo here of how fancy you can get. And some people like the rainbows. I personally like the different colors, the solid colors. I like to make my system at home just a solid, like I like all that. Right? But you have essentially the capability to change the color of your liquid cooling, which is.
You still have the remote integration, the remote control?
Yeah. So you can do it with the remote as well. So you can do it through software or through the remote.
Nice, good stuff. The Maingear Apex Spectrum F131 with Nintendo Switch dock. Thanks, Wallace.
All right, cool. So this is the Maingear Rush Omega Edition, right? And what we've done with the Rush, it's a system that we've been selling for a while now, and it's our flagship. It's the system that has the most amount of radiator real estate. So you have a big fat boy over here, and you have a big radiator down here. We've introduced Apex to the Rush now, right? So we have Apex, and it's also Apex Spectrum, of course, because the world needs more RGBs.
You need RGB on all the stuff, yeah, baby.
RGB everything. But we have a special color that we've mixed in-house. As some of you guys probably know, we have a downdraft spray booth at our facility. Mm-hmm. So we started to squirt different colors there, and we came up with this final color here, and it came out amazing. It's like a slate gray. This system here will be available for 2 months. It'll be a limited run. And it's basically the best you can get. What's interesting is that there's glass on both sides. Now if you come around here, you'll see that the Rush has Spectrum in the back as well.
Oh, okay. There you go.
It looks, hey, the system has to look good even in the parts where you really can't tell, where you really can't see, and in this case it looks great from both angles, right?
Fits here in Vegas too with all those bright lights, baby.
Yeah, there you go. It's right at home.
And we got some chairs going on over here. What's up with these guys?
Yeah, so about 3 months ago, we introduced the Forma lineup, right? So this is, if you think about it, your PC is probably the most important piece of equipment on your desk. Obviously, your keyboard and mouse is your input devices, and the next thing in that list there is the posture. How comfortable are you when you're gaming for long sessions, right? And we decided to tackle that on. We introduced the Forma R. This is the Forma R Nero, Forma R Aspen, which is the white version, and then we have Forma GT, which is a little wider version. Now, most companies, they'll go to China and then find a chair company, slap a logo on there, and call it a day. We designed these from scratch. Okay, so like we looked at the materials used, heat retention. We looked at pressure points in the body. We worked with the best companies in the business to actually work with really huge companies to present all this data, and we came up with the most comfortable gaming chair in the market right now. The materials used, the casters, everything matters. Even the out-of-box experience in this chair is the best. And this is currently Micro Center's #1 gaming chair right now.
Sales-wise, really?
Sales-wise at the store. So if you go to Micro Center, just ask what's the #1 selling chair. You'll point to this guy.
This bad boy right here. So I'm getting car-inspired design going on here. Is it an automotive thing, Wallace? Because I know you like your cars.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at everything, the Maingear industrial design language, there's a lot of automotive inspiration. I'm personally a fan of automotive, the space, the culture, everything else that comes with it.
Yeah.
It just looks cool to have like a race seat versus just like a regular chair.
Of course, yeah.
But it's not just aesthetics in this case, it's actually functional. So like the bolsters and everything else matters, and there's a reason why it looks the way it does, believe it or not.
Is there a car in mind? Is it Porsche? Is it Audi? Is it?
We looked at everything, and you know what? In terms of seating, those guys, the auto industry makes the best seating, right? If you look at what Recaro does, if you look at, you know, it's meant for you to drive for long periods of time. In this case, it's meant for you to game for long periods of time.
Game and drive it, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And then moving on, this is part of our new accessory expenditure that we're doing. You know, we're introducing the Maingear Assist. This is a mouse mat that we're debuting here at CES. And this mouse mat, if you look at it, it's very well constructed. It took us multiple iterations of the mouse pad to get it right. We look at the materials used. We look at the gliding. When you actually how good it glides when you have a mouse position on there. You look at the quality of the stitching at the edges. Even like even the Maingear tag, every little detail counts in this mouse pad. And I think we nailed it. I mean, it's very nice. The feedback has been amazing. It's Maingear, typical Maingear quality. You know, without being you know, crazy expensive. It's going to retail for $20. It's going to be available in all Micro Center stores. And even the way you position your keyboard, like even the logo, if you look at here, most people position their keyboards kind of sideways when you're gaming, right? Yeah. And then you have your mouse here and your hands kind of sideways here. So we designed the logo to look like that, so we're kind of like a guide to how to position your keyboard.
It's big enough you could do yoga on the thing too, for God's sake.
And that's the idea, right? So like you want a mouse mat, not a mouse pad.
Right. It's the mat.
Yeah.
Take it to the mat. Cool.
Yeah, there you go. And then right above it here we have the Maingear Tech Packs. This is not a final name. These are prototypes that we're showing off. If you look at the backpacks that are available today, like all the tech packs out there, you know, like the stuff that's sold in Best Buy, or the stuff that people are just walking around with, it looks like there's tech in it, right? It's black. It's got a million zippers. It looks like there's expensive stuff in it. It looks like there's a laptop. There might be a mouse or something. Not a mouse. A camera, a DSLR.
Yep.
In this case, we designed a backpack that does not look like a tech pack, so it's fashionable, but has all the tech features inside. Right? So you have the laptop sleeves, you have places to put your power brick, you know, rechargeable batteries, and these, you know, the prototype, but these will be available in the coming months in all the Micro Center stores as well.
Good stuff.
Yeah. And this is pretty cool. This is the new Maingear Pulse lineup. It's now updated with RTX, and we're introducing a Pulse 17 again. The Pulse 17 and has a RTX 2070. This is the full desktop GPU version, and then the Pulse 15 has an RTX 2060 Max-Q. And not only are we refreshing the hardware with it, we're also introducing Mark 3.0. So Mark 3.0 adds texture now to the paint job. If you can just put your hand here, you can actually feel the texture. Yeah.
Good for gripping.
Yeah, it adds a level of texture, which is pretty cool. So, but think of it like if you want to do like a custom logo or avatar, whatever you want, we can add texture to it. Some people actually are requesting already carbon fiber weaves.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff that we do best in the house, right? Because it's all controlled in house. It's done at our facility in Kenilworth, New Jersey. And then the final here is our partnership with our friends at Honeycomb. And Honeycomb is this incredible company. This is their first product, and if you look at the quality of this thing, like it's pretty impressive, right? It's just for the price and what you get, it's really amazing. And the idea is that the flight sim community, they've kind of been abandoned for the last couple of years. There's nothing new out there, and these guys are really passionate about flight sim. They're creating these amazing controls, and we're going to offer the full solution to our customers. So we'll have the gaming desktop with the Honeycomb branding, and then we'll offer the controls with all the drivers installed and everything else that comes with it. Should be available in the coming months, so just look out for these guys too. Definitely check them out.
Very cool. Is that it?
And last but not least, you can be next. So this is our new program that we're introducing at CES, and definitely go to maingear.com/benext so you can read more about it. And it's there's a whole lot where we engage with the community, and we can give you the spiel online.
Cool, good stuff.
You can be next.
Wallace Santos, CEO of Maingear. Thanks for your time, buddy.
Thank you very much.